Hey, I wanted to show you another house I just finished. It's almost finished. The plumber didn't come, so sometimes that happens. I don't flip out. I just, he needs to get this done. He's kind of holding up my project here, but I just got off the phone with him, and he's worked for me for 9 years. He'll be here today or tomorrow, I believe. So you can see when you have wood floors, you're not going to have these in all the homes. If you have carpet, I really would put linoleum in instead of carpet, but this one happens to have these beautiful oak floors that when you have a rental like this, it has this kind of stuff. You want to make sure you clean them and poly them. Polyurethane is a great product, and make sure it's put on right and evenly. As you can see, and then if the people want to throw a rug or something in the middle, they can. Get them with the blinds, plugs, the switches. They're all the same. I mean, this one here, the reason the flooring's not done is because they got to get that done. Now, I do have a guy that has a car paint that does a great job. If you notice, these are green. These are really kind of a turquoise green. The tub was ugly. Everything was ugly in here, but he came in here and it was $750 to get this, but it's like a car paint. It'll last. It's not your Home Depot spray. It's a 3-part process that he does, and it just looks fabulous. It lasts for 10 years. But you have to tell your tenants to clean it with like a spray. They don't want to use pads and stuff like that. It might scratch it, but I went into a house that had it for 5 years ago and it looked just like this still. So excellent thing. It's just a beautiful way to do it. You spend the extra money because it's got, if it starts coming off or peeling off, that's going to affect your plumbing. It's going to get it stopped up. You don't want anything like that. This is like a car paint. It's going to stay there. It's not going anywhere. Some of these houses have laundry chutes and some stuff. It doesn't matter, but I'll get it done. The other thing that I really like about this particular contractor, if you can see, it's important to get it all caulked in around those vents because the heat will come out of there and it'll affect the heating bill and the longevity of your heater. Getting the switches, all that. But this house will rent for right at $1,200 a month. It's less than 1,000, a little bit over 1,000 square foot. Never get less than 1,000 unless you get a really good deal on it. But you can see they kind of have the rounded corners up there. Kind of a neat house. We put some new flooring in here. This kitchen has gas. And I always put what they need to do, a list here. I put it on the refrigerator so they can see it. And you can see this cabinets. We just repaint the cabinets. Why don't put new cabinets in? It's crazy on a rental. Now, if you're doing a flip, and the price you're wanting to get, as you look at the solds, they have new kitchens. Then put a new kitchen, maybe put recessed lighting up here. That's real easy to do. I pay about $150 a pop. I can get Brentwoods are the best, cheapest cabinets. You can get those at Home Depot. They're called Brentwoods, and that right there would run you about $600 or $700 for the whole bunch. So that's good. And like this particular one said he was finished. He's gonna. He didn't do some plugs and switches. That's just a tacky job. He's going to come back and fix that too. Again, the finishes are everything. We paint all our floors gray so it doesn't show dirt. And all the finished area in the basement, if you have a basement, we keep it clean. There's a heater. There is another bathroom here. He's coming here to put a new shower. Going to dress this up because 2 full baths makes a big difference too on rents. I mean, you can rent them out a lot quicker if they're 2. 1 bathrooms I rent too, but in the Cleveland area. Now, their older houses are used to it. So it's all good. Now, this one has, this particular water heater was, as you can see, was put in 2014. So it's been in there 6 years almost. It's 2020 now. So January. So that one's got some life left in it, maybe 3-4 years left in it. So we would replace it if it was old, but we don't have to. Make sure you get good deals too. That's why it's always good to get in with someone who does a lot of houses because they do get a better deal. Just make sure that their reputation's good and they're not floating around doing the wrong stuff. You can see right here, these are all protected. These are nice. These actually have these. These used to be done for milk people. Milkman used to leave the milk in there and they just do it outside and then they'd open up inside and they'd have it. So as you can see, we have it clean. It looks nice. It's clean, it's open. This one will be up for rent next week. It shouldn't take more than a week or two to get this done. Now, we didn't paint this particular molding because we polyurethane it. It looked fantastic. Made it look new, as you can see. So You can see there's no splashes. We paint the ceiling, everything. So if you're looking at the house and when it's finished and there's one couple little things to do, go ahead and do them before you put it up for rent. So you're not jamming up the plumber and stuff. Make sure that everything gets done. It's really important. And make sure you get update videos like I'm doing here I just did an update video for this client. So make sure you do update videos. It's really important to know exactly what's going on. I do before and after pictures too. Very important. It's free to do. YouTube channels are free. It doesn't cost anybody anything. So anyway, I want to give you this video, show you kind of a finished product. And this has a double car garage, cement driveway. We made sure all the gutters were good, connected, all that. So we won't have any problems in the future. This one, we picked this one up for $75,000. We put 10 in it. It's worth probably $115, $120. But we're going to rent it right at $1,200 a month. All right, thanks.